So Sky Arts has just closed its application for Sky Portrait Artist of the Year, and this is my entry into this year's competition. It did not come easily. This was not my first attempt, and I'm going to share with you my thoughts behind each one and why I decided to choose this last one and really push myself on this one. A lot of people tell me that they think it must be really hard to paint yourself. I don't think that's true. I think it's quite easy. It's the face that we're all familiar with. I mean, I'm sure you guys would find it absolutely simple, because I know for a fact from all my YouTube analytics that everybody that watches my videos are gorgeous and intelligent. But it's a face that we're all familiar with, and we know what we look like, or we think we do, and I think it's simple to paint yourself. I abandoned, it was originally going to be 4 hours. I was going to do a 4-hour painting, and I like to paint profiles. I think it's even more challenging, although it's not a full profile. As you can see, there's a little bit of the left eye and an eyebrow poking out there, but I like this painting and I might come back to it, but for me, I don't think it represents something that is better than what I've done previously, and I really am not happy with. I got a little bit too involved. You can see here on the cheek and things, the paint starts to get thicker, and it's something I need to really pay attention to, and so I decided that it was too much work to really make this what I wanted it to be. And I think the eye isn't quite right for me. This is the second painting, and it's really early stages. This is, like, you'll see in a previous video linked up here, you'll see my problem is I don't know if it was going to go the way that I wanted it to, and I just felt that it wasn't progressing. I know that the criteria to get into Sky Portrait Artist of the Year is incredibly high. It's insane, and if I ever do get in, I'm not saying that I'm going to get in this year, I genuinely doubt I will, but if I do ever get in, it is because I've produced a painting that is the best that I can produce at this time. So I, again, didn't think it was quite right, so I chose to start again. I painted this one, and I like it. It was another one of those ones where I was going to do 4 hours. I ended up about 22 hours, and it's, as you can see, it's a small canvas. I get really fussy. I get really entrenched in the details, and I like this a lot. That I like about this, it really is. Some of the aspects of the hair and things are really good. Some of the sort of warmer tones and the dark and the cooler tones. I think the eyes aren't quite where they should be. So I decided to move on, and I thought I'd go big or go home. And then I decided that I was going to go big with this one. There's probably about 3 hours work on this one, and I just felt that I was laboring and it wasn't quite me. I probably did the typical thing that I normally do, and I hadn't quite planned it as well as I should have done. So I made the choice, and again, I think the eyes aren't quite right. They're not quite me. I'm not saying it's a bad painting, and I'm not saying that I'm going to paint over it. I might return to it, but I just decided that it wasn't quite right. And I've done a lot of looking away, and I felt that I wanted to just go for it and do something direct, almost like going to the Sky Arts judges saying, come on then, choose me. So I painted this guy. Dun, dun, dun. It coincided with me having a broken toe, so I couldn't really go anybody. I couldn't really go anywhere, and I basically sat in my at my desk, and I painted and I painted and I painted. This is, again, not 4 hours. This is well over 60 hours, maybe 70. It was pure joy. I love when when a painting gets into you, it just you become obsessed. I'm an early riser. I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I was here painting at 5 o'clock in the morning and just enjoying it. I was obsessed with it. Does it represent a improvement in my technique? I think it does. I think there's a lot here that is good. There's things here that I really enjoy. I love the way that I handled the shirt. It's a little bit of a kind of mistake, not mistake, but it just like I was blocking in the patterns over the kind of raw umber medium there, the sort of base, and I was like, yes. I also love that little line going down on the left shoulder by the shirt there. I think that's lovely. There's some really nice tonal shifts within the composition on the face. I also like some of the cooler shadows. There's a lot here that really makes me happy. Some of the way that I treated the hair, the light, the way that the light is captured here. There's some nice passages of paint here, and this is my entry. I entered in on Friday, and we'll see how it goes. This is it. Let me know in the comments which one was your favorite. Did I make the right choice? Should I have persevered with any of the others? I'd really be interested to hear. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and make some art.